Well, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Tony. Today we're headed out to Big Bend. We're going to go ahead and break that up in 2 rides, just simply because it's a good 8-hour drive if you're in a car, let alone a ride, and we don't want to get exhausted and wipe myself out, you know, on the very first day. So we're going to take it easy, and it's about 250 miles, and we're going to Del Rio, is what we're calling the halfway point. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and head on into Big Bend, which will be another 2.5-hour ride that we can break up, you know, throughout the day. You know, it's not going to be too bad. We'll get there in reasonable time to get set up in camp and situated, and then rest, and then we're going to explore from there. So I hope you all come along and enjoy the ride with me. Hello. Tony? I would just like a latte. Just a regular latte. Hot. Let's do 12 ounce. Yep, that sounds good. Okay, and am I able to sit down? Okay. Do a little bit of coffee, take a break. Trying to take a break every 50 miles or so. Seems like my last for coffee right about now.
Thank you. We'll have that right out.
Thank you. Please. I didn't realize how soft the grass was. My kickstand just buried.
But do you know what you're doing? I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do.
You got it? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got crash bars.
It will happen again. Do you know what you're doing?
We had first layover. Didn't anticipate how soft this grass was, and put the kickstand, and as soon as I went to let it sit on the kickstand, it just went over, and there's no stopping it. So good thing we got our crash bars, and a nice man came over and helped me lift it. I wasn't doing it by myself, so some experience. First layover. So you can see I got about 100 pounds with the gear. These are like 35 each. Another 35 plus some additional stuff. This really absorbed the, you know, made it easier when it laid over. So pretty good. No damage because it was just a soft lay. So I think we're good. But you know, you got to get your first one through. Alright, so lessons learned on that. You got to be careful what terrain you're on. I have a pretty heavy preload, so I can't be on too much of an angle or too flat because then I'll want to tip the other way. So you got to really be careful, because if you're too much this way and your kickstand's not really doing anything, it's going to want to tip to the right when you're getting off. And in that case, it was just way too soft on the left. And with all this weight on here, once you get to that point, you can't stop it. You're committed. Yeah, and a good thing that kind of kicked in but didn't kick in immediately is some really good information I got from Tim Collins, which was the acronym is STOP. And you really want to just stop You want to assess the situation you're in first, then make a game plan, and then follow through on it. And the first thing you want to do is, oh my God, get my bike up. You know, yeah, first thing I did is turn the bike off, and then that wanting to get the bike up kicked in, and I was like, wait a minute, just wait a minute. So I just waited a minute, and then a guy came over and said, you need a hand? I said, sure. And that's really the way to go about it, is just stop, assess your situation. It's not a dire situation. Your bike's not sliding off a cliff. Just step back, take a look, see what's going on. If there's help, take that help. Long story short, it was actually a good thing that happened, because I've been wanting to do that. I've been wanting to lay my bike over and see if I could pick it up by myself, and am I going to need help, and so on. And in a situation where there is no one to help, then you take more time on assessing how you're going to do this, and make a plan, and then go from it from there. So the adventure goes. Alright, so now we are in Fredericksburg, and we're just going to pass through because we're not due for another break for another 30 miles or so when we'll get gas. So we're moving quite along, pretty good. But yeah, this is Fredericksburg. I haven't really spent a lot of time in Fredericksburg, so I can't really tell you much about it, short that I know it's historically a German colony, I guess, or established. There's a lot of German stuff going on here, I guess. Bratwurst and festivals and so on. You would think with a name like Lerhop I would know a little bit more about German history, but I don't. Starting to warm up. It's already 80 degrees. It's busy here. Lots of cars. I guess this is the center of town, the old town. You can see by the architectural styles. So yeah, Main Street is bustling today. I guess it is Sunday. Lots of bikes. You wouldn't know that it was fall with all this 80-degree weather. It was supposed to be cooler, which I was hoping for, but hey, it is Texas. I think Big Bend's going to be in the 80s, which is just fine because most of my riding will be early before it gets hot. Yes, there they are, the wind farms. Those blades I see all the time in Austin on big trucks headed out this way. I was wondering if I was going to see them. Yeah, those are really cool. See what I'm saying? You gotta watch out for those guys. They will definitely get you. More so than a deer. Usually when you see a lot of these wind turbines, it generally means it's a windy area, but we're pretty good right now. There's not a lot of wind. I mean, some of them aren't even turning and some of them are barely turning. I'm on guard to the damn buzzards, you know, they're coming around the corner. Bunch of roadkill and bunch of buzzards. Really cool. It must be a trip to be inside that housing when those things are spinning, especially on a real windy day. Cloud. I have a reservation. All right, everyone. Well, I made it. I'm here in my room. That wasn't too bad. It was a real nice ride out here, for sure. Definitely for sure. And Iron Butterfly is all put away, and fittingly, Iron Butterfly is covered in butterflies. They're just swarming here and parked, and they're all over my bike that I'll have to clean up tomorrow anyway. So, but yeah, we're all showered and cleaned and getting some food, and yeah, it was a really good ride out here. Definitely a doable ride. I'm glad I cut it short when I did. We didn't try to go further. I thought about going further earlier when I was planning this, but I said no. This was perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I can relax, go through all my gear, it's set up. That being said, we'll talk about my gear on the next one. As far as I way overpacked, of course, you know, 100 pounds of stuff. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, like it. That would really helps me out. Subscribe, ring the bell, and tomorrow we're headed to Big Bend.